a lot of people hear the word combatives and they think violence. They think rip his head off, you know, tear his face, you know, and all that stuff. Which, it could get to that point, but that's not really what combatives is about. Combatives is about simplicity. I call what I do Kempo Combatives because I believe the lessons that we learn in traditional martial arts are valid. We just need to take those lessons and translate them into the real world. And because Kempo is my home base as far as martial arts go, I base what I do in combatives back to my lessons in Shaolin Kempo. Okay, combatives principles, what we adhere to whenever we're doing combatives on a person, the principles we adhere to is, number one, the technique has to be easy to learn and easy to maintain. Okay. Number two, this has to involve gross motor movement. Okay, fine motor manipulation, for lack of a better term, when the shit hits the fan, throw it out. It's not going to happen. And I'll explain why as we go on. The number one principle is this going to be easy to perform under duress? Okay. For example, Dondre, come out for a second. Okay. If Dondre was to do a simple two-handle power grab, just give me two-handle power grab. Okay, you'll see a lot of traditional martial arts techniques that look something like this, you know, and they get into all kinds of stuff like that, which, you know, every martial art does things for a reason, and, you know, certain techniques have their place. But in a real scenario, there's no way in hell I'm ever going to make that work, because realistically, a two-handle power grab doesn't work that way. It works like this. Okay? So, I mean, you're not going to have, you know, I've never had anybody come up to me and do this. Ever. Okay? And, you know, I've been in a scrap or two, as I'm sure you can tell, and I've never had anybody, you know, come up to me. It's always, you know, what are you looking at? You're the son of a bitch, you know? And they get into all that kind of stuff. So instead of, you know, doing turn this, peel that, pull this, get into all this kind of stuff, combatives will be, as soon as Dondre reaches for me, that's what we're going to do. Gross motor movement, I don't have to remember much. All I have to remember is trap with my hand. Okay? And I'm reacting immediately, which is probably the most important thing that you can do in combatives. I don't want to let him grab me, and then I wait. Okay, all right, now what can I do? It's immediate. As soon as I realize it, immediately, as soon as those hands come to me, I'm in his face. Okay, thank you, Dondre. So those are the principles we adhere to. Easy to learn, easy to maintain, gross motor movement, immediate reaction or causing immediate pain, and will this technique be easy to perform under duress? Okay, somebody grabs you, yokes you up on your toes, your adrenaline's going, your heart's pumping, sweat's gonna start going, what's gonna come to you right away? I mean, you're gonna think of all this kind of stuff, you're just gonna think, you know, smash the guy.